Hello again, everyone. I'm so happy to have you here again, Yulia. Moon here with you. And we have a very special episode today. So many things, so many celestial things, spiritual things, and just the normal earthy things are happening today, not today, this week, the next week, at this current moment, in the next couple of weeks. Starting from today, you can say, oh, it started already, actually. So the first two things I want to mention this week we have, Friday the 13th. Yeah, Friday the 13th, our favorite. I will get to it a bit later. Although I already talked about Friday the 13th in some of my previous episodes, but I will talk briefly about it today as well. We have Friday the 13th, and then straight after that, 14th of February, Valentine's Day. So we already have the interesting dates, interesting not holiday. Well, Friday the 13th is the special date in terms of spiritual, in terms of energies, in terms of the universe. And we have a Valentine's Day, which is a national holidays in some countries, and overall all over the world it's considered to be a love romantic day connected to love and romance, not in all countries but in a lot of countries. So, and then, no, I will get to that later. This the other interesting thing. I will get to it later when I talk about astrology. So, the first one, Friday the 13th. Yeah, I already talked about this day, that this day is very special. It's not scary at all if you're new here, if you're new on my channel. Yeah, Friday the 13th isn't a scary day, isn't a bad day with bad energies. No, it's actually a very good day, very special day, a very, I should say, sensual day, full of energies, full of power, and full of possibilities and abilities as well. Friday the 13th considered to be because Friday the 13th falls on Friday, it's considered to be like a female, divine feminine energy day because it's considered to be Venus day, Freya's, Aphrodite, or all the other beauty goddesses. Um, that's why it's like it holds a special energy. Because 13th, we have 13th moons cycles in a year, and it also corresponds to most of periods. They like women have 13 periods in a 13 cycle, their own cycle in in a year as well. So this corresponds to moon. You see this connection with the universe, with the moon, with all these celestial bodies. It gives the day a very special energy. And also other things, the 13th, not of February, the Friday the 13th have been considered to be actually sacred. Not bad, not a bad day, not unlucky day, but sacred. Sacred because it holds so much divine feminine energy, which can help you, which can guide you, which can do, like I said, which can open the doors for you, give you abilities, give you a lot of possibilities. So, on the day, this day is very good for, especially with the upcoming Valentine's Day, is very good for love magic, is very good also for money magic too, because Friday is generally good for money magic, but Friday the 13th, especially with all its energy, all this special sacred energy, is good for money magic as well. And for luck too, not unlucky, but a lucky day. So please go ahead with money magic, love magic, luck magic, and so on and so on and so on. Everything connected to these three directions in magic. with the luck magic, you can work with Fortuna. You can work with Fortuna for love, for money, for luck, for abundance. She will give you those things. And I also have in some of my episodes, I was talking about how to work with Fortuna. It's very easy. Her energy is very easy. It's very easy to connect with her and ask for what you want. So please don't be afraid of Friday the 13th. It holds a sacred energy. It holds a very ancient energy, and in general, it always helps you. It always helps you and guides you. So please don't be afraid, but use it for your own good to make your life better. So with the 14th of February, yeah, we have several. I want to talk about several things that are connected to 14th of February this time specifically. Of course, the main one is the Valentine's Day. And of course, later on in my episode, this episode actually will be sort of dedicated, though mostly dedicated, not all of it, but most of it will be dedicated to love magic. In my Witcher tips, I will give you some love spells that you may use that are safe to use, that work every time, and that are actually easy to do. So, um, 14th of February, of course, Valentine's Day. It's an like almost, you can say, almost national holiday. Yeah, a lot of people love celebrating that, decorating that. Even I decorate. You see, I have this really nice. I actually bought this as a Christmas tree decoration, but I use it to decorate on 14th, on this time at the Valentine's Day, at the other like spiritual holidays, because it's made out of like these bells, and it sort of works like a charm. You can charm like love into your house, into your space, by just simply do that, by just simply shaking the bells, because this these sounds, they attract the energies, and because it's made out of red, and it's in the form of the heart, and if you say the right incantation, you can attract the love. You can even without saying anything, you just attract what you need. You can just say what you need by doing that. Is because bells are often used in spells, in the rituals, in cleansing energies, in warding off evil spirits, in warding off unwanted energies, or attracting what you need, attracting even money, but in this case, attracting love. But now I'm just using that as my table decor for this special time. So 14th of February, Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day for most people, but of course, in the spiritual world, we always have our own holidays that other holidays were based on. So I want to talk about Lupercalia. Lupercalia is comes from ancient Rome's holiday. I would say holiday, but it lasts approximately from the 13th of February till the 15th of February. So it lasts for several days. It's basically based not on the romantic love or romance. It's based mostly on purification and fertility. uh, how it was celebrated with a, well, my not very favorite one, my like the one I hate. That's why I want to mention it first and be done with it. It's like goat sacrificing. Yes, in ancient times, people used to sacrifice a lot of animals. Nowadays, yeah, not like, oh, like we are against it. Yeah, I don't like when animals being harmed, but it was the part of the ancient traditions then, so there's nothing we can do with that. When we just talk about it, it's the more important thing, that's what we do with it now. We don't do this anymore. Well, some people do, but I hate those people. you know But anyway, yeah, they had goat sacrifices. They had like a big feast with wine and a lot of delicious dishes. And after that, they had this tradition with like they tore off some thorns from the sacrificed goats, and everyone was running around in some labyrinth, and when the women were passing by the men, they would strike them with that thorns, like just like a bit, not not like hitting them hard, but like striking them like this, like with the whip a little bit. And this was considered a purification, warding off evil spirits and cleansing the body, and attracting fertility and making the childbirth hurt less. Yes, some of us may consider it a weird connection, but like I said, there's nothing we can do with what was happening back then. All we can do is what's happening now. But the tradition that I loved, that that the spiritual people, like pagans, were uh like made this tradition after the feast, after all these running around and all these the usual traditions were yeah were done. They had this thing. um I don't remember how it's called, to be honest, but the women would were allowed like to choose a partner for for these couple of days, for like, I will tell you for for what. Well, you guess for what, but in what way everything was happening. So the women were free to choose whoever they want, or they had some games that would like, they would connect the partners for these 2 or 3 nights, and they would be, if conditions would allow, they were running around at night in the forest, and women were running away, and men should chase them. They had to chase them, and they had to chase them and catch them. And yes, those partners would have like passionate nights for this couple of days. And if you this was considered, like I said, this is a holiday about purification and fertility, and it was considered, if you conceive on one of these nights during Lupercalia, your baby would be blessed by the gods of goddesses, and would have special powers, would have special energy, and be born special. So when they were doing that, when they were like chasing women were running away. Well, like running away, yeah. They knew they were gonna get caught because they chose the partner themselves. So they were already ready for everything. So I can imagine they would enjoy it. And as a witch, I was like, I imagine all of that, and it sounds so much fun. Admit it, it sounds so much fun, and this is the way you celebrate the holidays. Is much more fun than just sitting at the restaurant and having dinner. That's it. Of course, it doesn't matter what you do when you're with the person that you really love, that you really care about, that you have when you have a special bond. Yes, of course. I'm not talking about that, but just in general, as a witch, with my imagination, with my taste, with everything I love, I really find this tradition so much fun. And you can deny it's not you can deny it's fun. Yeah. You can't say it's not fun. So yeah, this is a little piece of knowledge about this holiday. I wanted you It's called, again, Lupercalia. Yeah, you may not repeat this on the first try. If you do, yeah, well done, well done. I think I pronounced it correctly when I first heard it. I pronounced it correctly from my third try, I think. Yeah, now I love saying that because I can pronounce that, Lupercalia. So I hope you enjoyed that piece of knowledge. And yes, again, happy Valentine's Day. Wishing you a lot of love, wishing you a lot of happiness. And don't worry if you are alone, if you have no one. It's just one of the holidays, they will pass. On the February 15th, everything will be gone already and you'll be you again. So don't get entangled in all those, commercial pressures that, oh, Valentine's Day, I have to be with someone. It's like love, romance everywhere, love and romance everywhere, every day. It could be a Valentine's Day, it could be every day when you have someone, or I don't know, maybe when you have several people. It's up to you. And what I'm trying to say, yeah, don't be sad, don't be pressured if you're single, if you're alone. It's just a day, you know. It's just a day that will pass. And don't fall for this commercial pressure that is trying uh to put a lot of tags on that day. No, it's just a day. Yes, it's connected to ancient holidays. It's connected to ancient energy. If you want, you celebrate it. If not, just spend it as a regular day because it is a regular day. Uh the holidays is just what people made out of the day, you know and you can just celebrate the love energies. And maybe if you want to have someone, that there are the few spells you can use that I will be showing you later and I will be talking about later. But just remember, you are enough, and no one can say otherwise, and no one should put a pressure on you to be with someone on the day. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that. I hope you don't get discouraged by learning about that day if you're upset or if you're not in a mood. Yeah, especially if you're not in a mood, you can just learn about that day's energy, just to have some knowledge. So now I will be moving on to the readings because I have a lot of information to share with you today, and I have some spells to show you. Yes, love spells. Finally, love spells, love spells. A lot of people asking me about love spells. Yes, and I will be talking about them. But for the readings today, I won't be doing my usual energy reading because in the last episode, I did like a separate readings for each zodiac sign. So please watch it. It's not only for sun sign, it's for any of your strong placement in your birth chart: moon sign, Mars, Venus, even Saturn, Lilith. Lilith is important, ascendant, so please listen to it and maybe you will find useful messages for yourself. But today I want to do more love readings. I will be drawing more love cards, and I'm still deciding whether I should do 3 cards in a row or just pulling out more cards one by one. You know what I'll do? First, I'll put 3 cards. That's what I'll do. Then, after that, maybe I'll do the reading with 2 or 3 separate cards from my sensual love oracle deck created by me, which I have for sale, by the way. I have it in my online shop. So let's mhm. Just like I do, one from the bottom, one from the top. That's my own layout that I go for usually, and the one from the middle, which my hand will choose. Mhm. So first, I'm going to read out every card. First, I will read out just on camera, all 3, and then I will talk about it for a bit while holding it and showing them to you, so you can see there's no foul play. Okay, let's go. I need your support and faith in me like never before. I know it may be hard for you to trust me again, but I need you so much right now. Wow. We started with a very caring card. Why am I so stuck on you? It's like you bewitched me. No one was ever good enough for me after you. I keep trying to move on, but it's impossible. Maybe because we're meant to be together. I can see the resemblance and energy connection between the cards. Definitely some connection that ended, but you two, or only your person, maybe thinking, but still thinking about you, still stuck on you. They still love you. Let me see the third card. I feel like it's not the right time for us to talk about our feelings. We have to get our lives straight first before we build something with each other. Trust me, it will be better this way for both of us. Wow. You see? The cards from very different parts of the deck, but they carry similar energies. This is definitely the connection that's ended, the relationship that has ended, or maybe some relationship that never even began. Maybe it was a situationship type of thing, and you thought it would grow into something big, but it never had. And now the person is regretting big time losing you. And they really want you back. They really want to be with you. They want you in their life. They want to be present in your life. They don't want to be just out. They want to be present in your life. Doesn't matter in which capacity, but they know it's not possible for some reason to be in a proper relationship at that moment. And you know that. You realize that. If you don't, you will. If you're not at the moment, you will. Because something isn't right now and something needs to be done first. Maybe they're trying to get their life back on track. Maybe you are trying to do that, or both of you. Maybe maybe something happened and you just said, no, okay, I can't do this anymore. We have to stop this. Like, it doesn't make sense anymore. We have to stop that. Either we are in the relationship or not. And you two, and this connection has stopped. Everything stopped. And they really miss you. They really miss having that with you. They want it back. They want the situationship back, but they are not ready to start the relationship. And I feel like it's not what you want. You really want whether something or nothing, like something solid or nothing. But they respect that. They realize that you don't want this situationship, but they still want you in their life. They still want to talk to you. They still want to see your pictures. They still want, of course, they still want to kiss you and other things, but at least they would love to have you, to be present in their life. And with that card that said they need your support, I think they are getting their life back on track. And the support that you gave them was just enormous. They wanted back. They wanted, like, you supported them big time. And they really appreciate that. And they want more of it. Because they can't find anything. They can't find anything like they had with you. Like the thing they had with you. But again, oh, and I'm sorry to say this. Yeah, but card never lie, especially mine. For now, is just not possible. And for you, it's better not to start this because they're at this point of their life when they want to build something. First they build it, then if you still if you're still open to it, they will build things with you. But for now, I would say enjoy your life. You can keep them in your life. Nothing wrong with that, nothing harmful in that. But be careful because you may fall for them again if you have them too much in your life. But again, it's up to you. But my advice is just move on. Move on. For now, move on. And then you can see whether you want them in your life back again. You can still stay in touch with them. It's not that kind of situation like with your exes, like, no, don't let them in. No, in this case, you can let them in, but you can have them back, but as friends, as people you talk to sometimes. Maybe even all the time, but not not in a romantic way. Just like as friends. But again, up to you, but the energies were very connected here and they were very clear. But they really miss you. They really want you back. They really want to feel you again. And that's cute. That's cute, but that's not enough. That's not enough. They have to be fully ready to be for something solid, right? So, yeah, up to you again. It's up to you. Yes, we have such flowing energies that I think I will have the time to pull like 3 cards, just one by one. Let's see, the one came out. Okay, this is the different reading. This reading that I had with 3 cards, maybe it will resonate with someone, maybe it won't with someone else. But this one is a separate reading, so take it as just one more reading, not connected to the previous one. It's been a long time since we've seen each other, but I still don't want anybody like I want you. Your smell, your taste, your voice. It's still driving me crazy. I can't believe it, and I can't fight it. I said it was a separate reading, but you can feel like the same energies too. But again, this is the person. Okay, yes, it is a separate reading though. The person, maybe you are away from each other. Not necessarily broken up, not necessarily it ended, but for some reason, for now, maybe for work or for something else, you are away from each other or have been for a long time. But the person is still longing for you in every way, like they have before, like they have in the beginning. Their feelings didn't fade out. Their feelings is still there. They still want you. They still want you whole. So, if you were away from each other for some time, and you think, they must be forgotten about me. No, they haven't. They're still, you see, they still want you like no one else. They can't think of anyone else, just you, but you. And don't doubt their feelings. Don't doubt. Don't be afraid of that time being apart. It may actually even help you. Sometimes it's good to be apart for some time to realize whether you really miss the person or not, or you want them out of your life after some time. So, yeah, nothing to worry about. If you're apart, this time is for, like, it's serving you in a better way. Okay, the next card. Let me see. Let me see. I want to change the energies. Okay, cards, change the energies. Change the energies. Give us something for Valentine's Day or Lupercalia type. Okay, come on, come on. Come on, come on. I'll take this one. Mm. I think they listen to me. I can't resist you even if I try really, really hard. I'm losing control when I'm next to you. I try to fight it, but I surrender to you every time. See, now they listen to me. Now they listen to me and they gave us something that we wanted. Those energies when the person can't keep their hands off you, can't resist you, they feel a very, very strong pull when they're close to you, when they're next to you, they can't own. They can trust themselves when they're with you. They can control themselves when they're with you. All your being, all your energy, all your look, all your body is driving them insane. And I must say, you own them at that moment. This type of this type of attraction is very, very strong. This type of attraction can make a person go crazy. It can make a person do things. I don't know if you want to use it to your advantage. Yeah, I'm just saying that to you. But this seems like this person is craving for you really, really hard and they are ready to do anything for you. Finally, we have something celebratory. Okay, the energies. I want another one. No, I'll take another one. I want another one. Fiery card. Okay, let's take this card. hmm It kills me that I can't touch you right now. Can't feel your body. Being far away from you is a torture for me. I ache for you every second of my life. Okay, this is a mixture of the energies of the first reading and the last one. So yeah, I do feel like it's a short term like distance. For now, you are away from each other. Maybe not too far away, but for some time, not for a very long time. Maybe even for a long time. But I do feel this kind of energy is when you're away for like from 1 week to 1 or 2 months. But the person can't wait to be with you again. The person can't like thinks only about you. The person is, literally thinks every day about you and their feelings, their emotions, their energy is all aimed on you. Doesn't matter what they do. They can be busy, yes, they can be doing their own thing, but you're always on their mind. Your your body, your energy, your everything. It's like wow, we had yeah, we have a thing going on. Yeah, person being away from you. Maybe a lot of you have a long distance relationship or some relationship or situationship that the person is away from you or you are away from that person. But it could be, you could be far away and it could be that you broke up a long, long time ago, even several years ago, and now they back into your life and you still talking, maybe even as friends, but you can see they still want you back, they still want you in their life and they still longing for you. It can happen. And I do feel this kind of energies, the pulling energies, very strong attraction and even attraction, like lust, this undeniable yearning, I would say, for you. And again, you can use it to your own advantage or you can just enjoy and just accept those energies. And if you don't need it, then move on. Okay. 6 cards. We had now 6 cards with a like long going theme for long distance relationship or a person being away, but the cards were passionate. The passionate. So I would say like my last like reading of all the cards would be if you are away from each other, it would benefit both of you. Yes. Let's move on to our next part. I think that's enough for today. I think that's enough for love readings for today because we had passion, we had yearning, we had like long distance love and care. And I think if I pull more and more cards, it would be sort of the same topics because I can see that theme is like very, very popular today. Very, very present today. Popular, very, very present on my altar today. I don't know. Maybe some of you needed to hear that. Some of you really needed to know this message, or maybe even I needed to know this message. I don't have a long distance relationships, but there are some people that want to be back into my life just to talk to me, just to be present in my life. But, after a very long time, I treat everyone as just friends, as just people I know. Once I lose romantic interest, there's no chance of getting it back. No chance. I don't know if you're the same, but that's why I could never understand people who would be getting back to their exes because once I'm done with the person, I'm really done. I can talk to them. I can have them as friends. I can have them in my life just to talk to, maybe give them some advice or just, I don't know, even support them if they're going through rough times. But if my romantic interest is lost once, no, there's no chance of getting it back again. That's just me sharing a little bit of my personal stuff while I'm shuffling the cards. So, okay, the next thing, let's get into astrology world. So many things are happening, but this will be next week. Okay, 17th of February. Whew, such a big celestial, full of celestial energy and things are happening day. First of all, 17th of I don't even know what to say for or what to even name. First of all, okay. First of all, now I know. First of all, 17th of February, it's actually a lunar new year. Remember I was talking about in my New Year episodes, like New Year, not Lunar New Year, but New Year, like in December. In my December episode, I was talking about that this year will be um by by Asian calendar, the year of fiery horse. So on 17th of February, the year of fiery horse officially starts, officially begins. It's a lunar new year. Yeah, again, another new year. We can always we can always use another new year. To be completely honest with you, my Christmas tree is still up. Yeah. Oh, I know. It's crazy. But I had to go away in January and I was literally back at the beginning of February, so my Christmas tree is still up, but yeah, I will be taking it out very, very soon. I didn't get to it. I still didn't get to it. And plus, it's so much like interesting decor at my place. So, yeah, I don't feel like really, really behind, but I do need to get this down. Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. And yes, yes, I'm insane. I'm crazy. Yes, yes, all true. Everything you think is true. So, 17th of February, what else is happening? 17th of February is new moon. New moon is happening. We are renewing the energies, renewing the cycle, someone even renewing their personal cycle. You know what I mean, ladies? And so some of you is just feeling like the new energies is coming into your life, and this new moon actually on the 17th of February actually is happening solar eclipse. The big solar eclipse that's called a ring of fire because it will be in the territories that it will be seeing. It will have sort of like orange reddish like a circle around. So you can see it's like solar eclipse, ring of fire. Yeah, it sounds scary, but it's not scary. Ring of fire and new moon. What what it brings into our life. The eclipse is always about more. I would say, um, uh, how should I how should I call it? Yeah, it's like you recognizing the patterns, overseeing the patterns, watching for the patterns, pattern recognition, I would say. Rather than taking actions, you recognizing patterns. What is happening around you, and what needs to be changed. It's the time rather to observe than act. Watch out for what is happening, assessing the people's behavior, assessing what is happening around you, recognizing some patterns, leaving some old patterns behind, and recognizing what needs to be changed in your life in order to make things happen, in order to make your life better. That's what I always like teach you. That's what I always want for you, to make your life better. And that's the time to the eclipse time is to recognize those things. Do not make any hasty decisions. Do not do any big deals during that time. Just wait for a couple of days after new moon to do things, and a couple of days after solar eclipse. Don't do anything super important on eclipse, on new moon. I mean not in terms of rituals. I mean in terms of your own life, your own decisions. You can make decisions, but don't act on them. So, uh, and this with all these energies, the new moon is actually have the like Leo. It comes from Leo, Aquarius energy, and you can say this transition from Leo to Aquarius, Leo Aquarian energy. If you say if you must, Leo Aquarian energy is the time to be to go from the goals that you want, from what you want into your life, to actually making those goals, like to bring them to your life, to realizing how to make them happen, how to make things happen. As with the Leo's energy, you know what you want, you know what you want to go for. And with the Aquarius energy, you are going for it. You're finding the way to make things happen. You are finding the way to make your goals come true. So this is the time, this is the big time with a lot, with the new moon, with lunar new year, everything is renewing. And new moon, you are renewing your views, your energies. And with the solar eclipse, you recognizing the patterns that you no longer need, that needs to be changed. And after that, it's a really good time to move, to act on your goals, to act on your to act what you wanted to do, what you wanted to achieve in your life, to like they say, to go big. It's time to go big. And this time will set up those beginnings, will set up this blueprint for everything else that will be happening in your life, especially this year. You are setting up the blueprint for the life that you want. But please, don't forget to act on it. During the eclipse, yes, you can form the decisions. You can recognize the patterns. You can think of what you want to get rid of. But after a couple of days, maybe wait a week just in case, then act on it. It's time to act on your goals, on your dreams, on your life in general. It will set up a blueprint, a good blueprint for your life in the future, for your future successful and happy life. So I hope you use that time wisely. And some of you may have the feeling that something is changing, something is coming up in my life, something is something changes. The big changes are coming, and you're not wrong. It is the time to make big changes in your life, to make good changes in your life. And I would say, in this, to make this happen, you already feeling that the changes are coming, and continue to listen, to feel your intuition, follow your intuition, to to do those changes, to make those big changes in your life, to achieve your goals. Just listen listen to yourself really, really carefully, what needs to be done. It's now the energies are leading you into the right direction. So if you follow them, they will lead you to where you want to be, where you need to be, where you always wanted to be. Like I said, it's time to observe and then act. So I hope this time will turn out great for you, and it will give you the changes that you need, and it will set up all your goals, and you will get what you want. Mm. So now we are moving to very, very, again, practical point of our episode, witchy tips, or in this case, spells. We will have some spells I want to show you. Well, two spells. I don't want you to get too overwhelmed, so I have two spells for you. And I will hold something what? Mhm. You going to be right. So for the first spell, I want to show you a quick one, but very, very effective. It was created by me. And this one, again, I always build my episodes on what my followers want. Let me just light up the candle. Is just the red candle, of course, the color of love, passion, lust, and etc. I just want it to be lit while we do that. We don't have to do that. You didn't have to do it, but it would be a nice, nice addition, and it will help. It will help. So I always base my episodes on what my followers want to hear, want to see. And today's spell will be based on to get the person, your person, or maybe even any person, if you want to get attention from the person, to make the person sounds really, um, really forceful. But this spell is not that forceful. If you want some person to call you, or to think about you, to text you, to give you any sign of attention, to dream about you, even to write to you, or maybe even to come to you, to come to your place. Yeah, don't be surprised if some of you will do this ritual and the person comes to your place. So this spell is aimed at getting the person's energy towards yours, so they would make themselves known to you. They would make some move. They would make some sign to make them known to you. Sort of a restore connection, or start the connection. What do you have to do? Yeah, I have this red piece of paper, like a square piece of paper. You don't have to make it red, but it would help. It would really help. Red is a color of love, romance, and it works and it will work stronger if you have the red one. But again, you don't have to do it. You can use the simple white one. A pen, of course. And then you have to draw. You have to draw, I will show you. You have to draw a triangle. Try to draw it not letting your pen go off the paper. Like this. Yeah, a simple triangle. Nothing complicated, nothing complicated. Then at the bottom, at the left, at the left bottom, you write your name. Okay, I'll write Yulia. At the top, you write a person's name. I will just write person, person. The person's name. Yulia, the person's name. At the right bottom, you write what you want this person to do. For example, dream of me, okay? We'll take dream a little dream of me. Dream of me. You can write it 3 times, like dream of me, dream of me, dream of me. I'm just showing that to you because you can write it 3 times, but actually write it 3 times, like dream of me, dream of me. Again, you don't have to, but everything, like all this effort, it would make the spell stronger. I don't have to because 1 time for me is really enough. So, what do you do now? What you do now? You bend, you bend this paper. It's like a little square is enough. You can bend it more if you want, but this one would be now. This one is a nice size, but if you need it smaller, you can bend it and make it smaller if you want. And what do you do? And you bind this piece of paper with the red thread. You can use wool one. You can use the simple thread, the one that from the sewing kit. Sewing kit. I always use wool because it's a natural material and it will work stronger when you use wool. Again, I will show you the tips that I was sharing tips how to make your spells stronger, how to make them work, because sometimes you see some spell on the internet and it doesn't work. It doesn't work because it's a very simple one, and sometimes the practitioner is sharing it, but they already have that power to make it happen, and they don't share things that will make it stronger, that will make the spell stronger. But with me, I always share with you how to make the spell stronger. So you bind it like that, so it wouldn't go anywhere. Uh, like the bow tie. Oh, a bit too long, but it's fine. You can just cut it. Or we can do it like that. Yep. Nice. Now we have the red candle. So first, you say, no matter how, no matter what, something will bring you in my court. And again, no matter how, no matter what, something will bring you in my court. And again, 3rd time. No matter how, no matter what, something will bring you in my court. You can say it 6 times, again, to make it stronger, or 3 times. 3 is a good number as well. And you take the red candle and seal it a bit with a red wax. Be careful not to burn the thread itself. Yes, 1. Come on. 2, 3. We're sealing it, so the person wouldn't go anywhere, and they will make themselves known to you. They will contact you in any way. So now what you do with it, you can stay with it. If you have a candle, you can stay with it, chant on it a bit more, just stay with the energies. You may wave your hands around it if that works for you. You may wave a candle around it if that also works for you. Not necessary to do that, but you already had everything done. But if you have to put in more energy, so just, put your hands around it. But yeah. Give it your energy, your intention. It's the most important thing. Your intention, your energy. You're charging it. You're charging the spell with your energy. So what do you do with it? Regardless of what you want, for them to call you, to text you, to come to you, to dream about you, you put it under your pillow and you sleep with it at least for 3 nights. So you can just leave it under your pillow and then just sleep. Just sleep. Do not take it out for at least 3 nights and see what happens. If nothing happens, keep it for a bit longer. You can take it out after 3 nights. You can take it out and repeat the chanting, or repeat the whole thing with the candle, with the chanting. You don't have to redo this. You chant onto the same paper. Just repeat the chant and wave. You can wave it around the candle. Charge it with the fire energy too. Be careful not to burn the thread. And then put it under your pillow again. You can sleep with it for as long as long as you want, and see what happens. The person will text you, will make themselves know. If they have any interest in you, they will make themselves known. If they are not interested in you at all, if nothing happens, the person really, really not interested in you, and you should move on. You should, if you want another person, you should do you should do the spell on another person, the one who wants to be in your life, the one who interested in you. But yes, this is a quite simple spell, and it works really fast. Should work really fast with you as well. It doesn't matter who it does, me or the beginner. But I'm wishing you good luck with it and have fun with it. It's a fun spell to do. It's not harming a person in any way, and it's giving you a peace of mind, but it's giving you some peace. You can also put it in a red velvet bag. You can not necessarily velvet, but you can also put it in this small red bag and store it in there. So, just one more thing. Be careful, because no one should see it. No one should find it. No one should see it. If they do, just chant again. Just take it, chant again. Put it above the candle, charge it with your energy again, and then put it under the pillow. Have fun with it. It's a fun spell, and let's see what's gonna happen with me. Let's see who's gonna text me, even in a couple of minutes. Sometimes it works straight away. Sometimes it works after a couple of hours. Or it's not like I do this spell every day. No, but when I did, it always worked. Oh, so have fun with it, and I will check. About it too. I will check if that worked. Although I did write a person, but we'll see who the person. We'll see who is the person. Okay, there is one more spell I wanted to show you. We can actually, you know what? I will use the new candle. Candle. Mm-hmm. Okay. So the love magic in general, they have it's such a contradictory subject because some witches they so against it, some witches do it, and some witches in the middle. I think I'm somewhere in the middle. I know how to do everything, but in order to doing it, but doing that for people, for clients, I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm very selective with love spells, with anything that's connected to love magic in general, because it can be dangerous. Yes, it could harm another person and in some way mm, the client as well. And I don't want to see anyone get hurt. Sometimes, sometimes they just want revenge. And if you listen to their story, and if if they deserve their revenge to be to like to hold their revenge, do their revenge spell. Yeah, I do it, but it doesn't happen very often because a lot of people lie to me, and I can see it straight away, and I say no, I'm not gonna do it because you're not telling me the truth. You hide in something. Yeah, those people, those kind of people, they always disappear because I can see through their BS. What I want to show you as well, um, in love magic, how to. You probably heard about anointing the candle. So, what is anointing the candle actually means? It means dip it in something. And for love magic, we can use those are the dried rose petals. You can use dried rose petals. You can dry it themselves. You don't have to buy them. If you can just get one rose and just leave the petals dry. They dry actually very quickly. In a week or two, you will have the dry petals that you can use in your craft. I have like bags and bags full of dried rose petals because I use them. I use roses a lot for my spells, not only just for uh love magic, but for as an offerings to goddesses, etc., etc. Okay, that's enough. That will be enough. That's fine. So you can do that. You can do that. You can just try them. Just like, yeah, do this little bit for the candle. What we are doing? A lot of oils are used in love magic, especially the very popular one is lavender oil. Lavender oil is the universal oil that you can use in spells, but especially it's good with money spells and love spells. Okay, what's anointing the candle? You just pour some on your fingers and you just like rub it on the candle. Yeah, it's that easy. It's that easy. It's that easy. That way you have a like really good smelling candle, and it's extra effort and extra power to the spell because oil adds to them with its smell. It adds to the energies. What you also can do, you take that rose, it's already in the oil, it's a bit sticky. You like roll it in the dried petals, and some of them stick, and you get yourself the candles that you are probably were buying at some point, but you can make it yourself. You just need a little bit of Yulia knowledge. So now we have a candle covered in some rose petals, okay? If you want them to stick to the candle, like really, really stick and a lot of bits, use the honey. Deep the candle, like annoy the candle. Now you know this word, annoy. Annoy the candle with honey, and then roll it around. Like all the petals will stick. But be careful, because when they burn hard, and they burn down the candle like in very uneven like places, in very uneven ways. That's why I like using the oils. Oh, love lavender oil. I do have allergies to lavender as a herb itself, but I do love the oil a lot. Okay, we have the anointed candle. No. And again, with the extra effort, with the extra energies from oil and roses, everything is ready for love magic. Oh, we need I actually have the crystals on me. Yes, the crystals, red crystals, pink crystals, can be all of them can be used in love magic, especially rose quartz, strawberry quartz, cherry quartz, yeah, all kinds of red or pink quartzes. Agate, red agate, um, ruby, garnet, oh, one of my favorites too. Like I said, anything red. But now, also with the candles, pink candles will do. I love to use red candles because again, they hold red color, holds more power, holds more energy. And again, it's all about making the spell work stronger and, of course, faster. We always want it to work faster. Okay, what are we doing? Lighting up the candle. This is sort of a freestyle spell. I'm just showing you how to work with candles, how to anoint a candle, how to work with candle. But I want to connect it to love magic. And again, if you want a person to do something, or to come to you, again, to think of you, if you want anything from another person, romantic, in a sort of romantic in a passionate way, and like in a loving way. This is the simple spell. This is the simple ritual I can show you that you can do, and it's good for practicing your abilities. It's good for practicing for getting more powers, for seeing like how much power you hold, for enhancing your powers. Like I already mentioned in a previous spell that we did just before that. Your best power is your intention, is your energy. Because what is the spell is manipulating other energies with your energies, taking the other energies and sending them somewhere with your energy. So the most important thing to be powerful with your spells is to develop your own energy, your own power. It's not about moving all the other energies. When you hold a lot of power, when you hold a lot of energy yourself, you can do anything. Like literally anything, not just spells. So what we're doing, we're staying with the candle. All the smell, the way amazing smell. We're enhancing the smell. We're feeling the candle, feeling the smells, feeling the energy of the oils, of the roses. Imagining all this lavender field, the roses growing everywhere, and this fire from this beautiful candle giving us its energy. We're staying with it. This is our preparation for the spell. You do want this person to come to your life, right? You do want the spell to work faster. You do want the spell to work, right? So once you feel like you've done enough, you have enough power from all of that, you're in tune with these energies, you just start staring at the candle without taking your eyes off anywhere. And in a couple of maybe seconds, so maybe it will take you a minute or two, just to get lost in it. Like the whole world gets lost. It's only you and the candle. And you imagine that person in that flame. You imagine that person in that flame. and what you want to tell them, what you want them to do. You see them doing that. They actually doing that already. Then you start saying, you start talking to the candle. Yeah, might sound crazy, but this is how it's done. You know that, and you know that. You start saying to the candle that you want name of the person. You want them to do this. You want them to do that. And add like the energies of the candle are sent away to that person, and they will do this and that again. And you repeat this, and you say it. You don't have to be in a hurry. You can take a small pause, and then you do this again. You repeat this again and again, at least 6 times. And after you've done this 6 times, only then, when you feel you can say it more times, but when you feel this is enough, you can take your eyes off the candle. You can stay with the candle for as long as you want and feel its energies and take in its energies. This is how you charge, and this is how you recharge after the spell, because it's taken a lot out of you. Even maybe you even like don't even notice that, but it's taken out a lot from you. And this is how you recharge after the spell. You stay in with the same candle. You're recharging with a fire energy. This is the energy. This is the spell, like a more forceful one. If you really want if you want a person to do a specific thing, and don't be surprised if they don't do it straight away, because you are manipulating with their will. Yeah, big time. But in order to do that, like I said, you have to have a big energy, you have to have a strong energy. And again, you want to repeat that. And yes, some of you are now like, oh, but manipulating with the person's will is a bad thing. Yes, if you don't want it, don't do it. But we witches, we do it when we consider it necessary, when we allow it to happen. Like I said, we are very wise, and we would never like play with the person's will without good reason. And yes, we do that sometimes. Because why? Because we can do it. No one else can do it, but we can. It's not for fun. If the person comes to us and asks for help, and we see like like we allow it, and we see it's reasonable, yes, we do it. And there's no judgment between like real professionals. We don't judge each other for doing that. Besides, who of you have not thought of it at least once in your life? So, yeah, this spell is aimed at the person to do something you want. Again, don't be discouraged if the person doesn't do that thing in the near future. You may not have enough powers to make this happen. No, maybe you need to grow your powers first and then do the spell again. Or just continue that. Don't do the spell too many times, because it may be harmful for the person and for you as well. Give it a rest, and then you can repeat it. Please recharge after every spell, because even now I did that. I just showed you this, and I wasn't really thinking about someone doing something for me, but I already feel a little bit drained, and I'm recharging. I will leave that. I will leave that here for now. As you see, that like you don't need to say any specific incantation, rather than connect to the candle, to the fire energy, to the energies around the candle, around this. And this will help you to build your connection to fire energy, to learn how to work with fire, to feel its energy, because the fire is a very good, like a transition, very good, very good tool to transfer energies to someone, to somewhere or anything, to anything. So yeah, see how it goes, see what's working, what's not. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, or to share your results, to share your victories or some difficulties. Yeah, don't hesitate to contact me or comment under this post or anywhere and ask me about that. So I think our episode has come to an end. And I hope you enjoy all the info I gave you this time. And again, I'm wishing you happy, loving, romantic, lasting, passionate holidays ahead. And again, if you're not spending it with anyone, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You have me. You can watch my episode. That will be enough for celebration. That will be, oh, see, that will be more than enough for the celebration. But I just want you to know I love you all, and I'm wishing you, and all the time, I'm wishing you all the best. Bye bye, Yulia Moon. See you next time.